Rear axle is on, all this nice suspension, all powder coated. The Gen 1 Haldex ready to go, radiators mounted. However, Uncle Spike can't spend any money on this at the moment because Uncle Spike has a Mk3 Focus RS. So the Mk3 Focus RS that Spike has had now for, what, 5 years?
5 years.
5 years, and it's been faultless, and you baby it, don't you? And it's got 12,000 miles on. Is it 12,000?
15 now.
15,000 miles on this thing, and he's always babied in. He lives in a carcoon. He drives it nice, and he has
had more oil than petrol.
Yeah, he's had more oil than petrol. Picks it up from I won't say the name, but the local Ford dealership just after his oil change. Literally picks it up, drives it on his way home, and it throws a rod out the front. In typical Ecoboost fashion.
And maybe even the back, yeah.
And maybe even the back. So, yeah. What we're going to do in this video, basically, is we are going to... Uncle Spike's going to go mad. This has been a standard engine, essentially. Just with some normal mild bolt-ons. Nice Motorsport Developments map. Only a real mild, though, to be fair. Turns out this is really, really common. They throw ROS, LSPI. Seems to be the general consensus, isn't it?
Yeah, 40 mile an hour I was doing.
40 mile an hour, not even...
My own fault for not ragging a shit out of it.
Yeah, balls deep or not at all, but like Spike babies it. Your lights make my camera go funny, which is nice. So this is Uncle Spike's workshop we're in. He's lucky enough to have a nice big shop at the back of his... house, because he's got too much money, because he's got a Focus RS.
Well, I haven't got any money because I've got a Focus RS.
Yeah, so it was on the day you were a little bit grumpy about it.
I don't know, I just kind of like, it's like, I'd explain it like a car crash, I think. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, and that's that then.
Yeah.
But fortunately, you've got a bit of a sense of humour about it again now, because none of us took the piss, like, did we? Because we're all good as gold. So we're just going to do like a little set of videos. So the plan is zap this out of there, assess damage. It's fucked anyway. Uncle Spike's ordered another engine, which is going to be a second-hand engine, but good. Hopefully the block's good, because we are going to zap out everything, get the bores completely and utterly machined out. That's the plan, isn't it?
Yeah, take the shit out.
Get all of the old crap out, and Uncle Spike's going to order some Darton liners. We're going to get those over, and we'll get the local boys, Auto Engineering Mark, who is the boy. Mark and Ben over at Auto Engineering, they are going to machine the middle of the block right out. We're going to put these bloody great Darton wet liners in there. We ain't going to fuck around. It's just going to be a balls deep, proper motor build, forged pistons, forged rods, because you don't want that to happen again, do you, Uncle Spike?
No, once bitten and all that. Let's build it for 1,000 horsepower.
Yep, build the engine for 1,000, and then see how much money you've got left over for a turbo.
No, it'll blow up at 500, won't it?
So we've been speaking to Stu at MSD about which turbo to use. We're going to need to go injectors and turbo and all of those things, but that'll be in the future, because initially we just want to get this strong as fuck.
Running for a year. I mean, it does 1,000 miles a year, so by the time I do a year, we run in for a big turbo.
Exactly that. Big turbo next year, or probably, but either way.
We've got to finish that.
Yeah, you got to finish the Fiesta. But ultimately, this has got to come out, assess the damage, which may or may not be interesting. We all do like a little bit of damage.
Yep.
So, nice 2.3 EcoBoost with 15,000 miles on.
Pray the head's okay.
Pray the head's okay.
I want injectors.
Yep. Failing that, we got some more money to spend.
Yay.
Right, let's get this motor out, Spike.
Yippee.
Step one, protective film all the panels. Bonnet's coming off anyway, but we're going to protective film them. So, bumper, bonnet, protective film, fuck off out the way, and then we'll protective film the wings and doors. And then we can start getting busy with some proper nuts and bolts. We can dugger out. Yeah. So that's the wheel arches off, and I think it's fairly conclusive that there may be some block damage in there.
I've broken it.
Yeah, I'm tempted to video you taking that fucking pan off, because it is peppered with pieces, mate.
Well, we ain't too far from the tray.
Got Uncle Fox here helping, because he likes to come for the glory, because he wants to see all these bits and pieces. So how fuck is it?
Mate, it's taking the balance shafts with it.
Yeah. Well, look at the fucking part of gear there, mate.
Wow. That is an oil jet.
Yeah. I don't think that's going again, mate. Holy shit.
Is it JB well?
Fucking, it's like the oil.
Do you don't think
The balancers fell off.
I think the balance of that is the problem.
So, whole front of the car's off now. Rad pack's off. Getting there slowly. I think the extent of the damage is pretty serious. You can see. I can literally see your steering rack.
Mate,
through the engine.
Split there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's I think the technical term is fucked. Utterly fucked.
Split the block down here, all the way across.
I've literally split the block in half. Oh, that is glorious. That's a fine effort, Spike. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, so...
Oh, piston!
That is a piece of piston. I don't think that'll go again. There's many problems. It's just many not cool. Yeah, you've done well, Spike.
Thank you.
Right, so everything up top is done. In fairness, it's only been a couple of hours. It's not actually too bad a job, is it? Once you've got the bumper off and all the rest of it. Appreciate it. We've done nothing from underneath yet, really. So we've got to take the prop off. Subframe's got to come down. But so basically disconnect the steering rack. It's electric. There's electric power steering, so we've got to disconnect that. Disconnect the actual column. Then the subframe we're going to pop down on the floor, and then really. I reckon, like, if you were used to doing this, you could have that out in 3 hours. We've never taken an engine out of one of these, and it's just breeze, really, isn't it?
Well, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like, there's nothing complex. It's so the same as a bloody Mark II. It takes a piss. This all looks the same. The engine mounts all look the same as a Mark II. I'm guessing they are very similar because this all looks the same as well. In fairness.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is an old car now anyway, really, and it's like 8 years old, so...
7,
eh?
6 or 7.
6, 7, is it? Is it? That's fair. Well, you know what I'm saying, it is an older car, so maybe it is just the same. But yeah, everything's disconnected now.
On top.
On the top, yeah, like I say, let's get underneath, deal with that, get this out on the deck. Bored of looking at it now. Go. It ain't too bad, not really. Fairly straightforward. To be honest, like lots of the Volkswagen stuff, this prop is up under all of this bloody heat shield stuff. So you can tell it's like all an afterthought, can't you? Like all this sort of bracketry. Oh, I try and shove that in there, bow onto the outside. But like I say, all of the like the S3 and the RS3 Quattro stuff is all the prop shaft runs higher. So you've got to strip all of this shit out to get to it, but this, you know, really is relatively straightforward. And once that subframe was off, there's a case of those 6 bolts undoing your steering rack bolt, drop it down, and then we just put the engine like onto there, where you can see where there's pieces of engine still there, and a little bit of oil. That's glorious. And yeah, engine now on the deck. So ultimately, strip down, see just how fucked it is, I suppose, just purely out of interest sakes. But
I'm guessing by the look outside, it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's properly dead. You were hoping to use a sump, weren't you?
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, is it?
No,
it's in 3 pieces.
The sump is in many pieces, so there's all sorts of carnage in there.
Hope your head's not too dead.
Hope the head's not too dead, yeah. So that's the starter off, and that's where the block is windowed, and it's cracked all the way along here. There's a con rod in there. Give it a little spin, Spike. Oh dear.
It's still spinning, the bearings are good.
Oh dear.
Could reuse them.
Oh dear. It's very dead. Right. That's very messy, Uncle Spike. I have dropped lots of water and we dropped lots of oil. I say I mean you. So yes, there's lots of mess has been had. So we stripped it down basically into the big lumps of it. Good times, gearbox fine. Bad times. So round there's another bloody great hole, and the piston has come, the rod has come through and battered the transfer case. So,
which is really, really helpful.
Yeah, that's not overly helpful. It's just bits of engine everywhere. It's proper fucked.
We couldn't even get the transfer case off because it
was
crammed.
Yeah, that's right. All of this was behind against the block, and we thought, oh, that's interesting. We've unbolted it all, and it's solid. Uncle Spike did a little sad face again.
Very sad face.
Very sad face. So, all of that needed, and one of those, please.
Yay!
Yay! More money. It's only money, Spike. You've got loads of it.
Not anymore, have I?
All right. So yeah, lots of bits of car now. To be fair, that's what, 6 hours, strip it all down into one piece.
Yeah.
Into lots of pieces. So, eh?
Done it before you do maybe 4.
Yeah, I reckon so. It isn't a massive job. It's just a messy pain up the arse, isn't it? But there it is. So, pretty much it, I think, for this episode of Uncle Spike's Crying's Fuck Ass.
Grown man cry,
Yeah.
episode number 1.
Oh, poor Uncle Spike. Yeah, so lots more bits. So next episode, this will be in many pieces, and you'll see just how much carnage there is. Because looking at the amount of pieces just all around the floor.
Look at all the carbon build-up that there's not any of.
There's no carbon build-up in there at all. Well, that's glorious, isn't it?
We could reuse it.
Yeah, you could reuse that's ready to go, mate. So yeah, until next time, couple of weeks, 3 weeks, I suppose. I've got to actually get around to editing all these videos is a problem. I film loads of crap all the time, and
I got to get around to buying lots of bits.
yeah, and Uncle Spike's got to buy lots of bits. We did order a significant amount of parts from speeding parts over in where are they? No, not Switzerland. Sweden. They're really good. We're buying quite a bit from them. Really, really useful, really helpful. You've got to wait a few days, obviously, to get it, but like the cost is so much cheaper that it's just worth waiting a few days. And as long as they make it in Sweden, like you don't get like the import tax, because it's the country of origin is Sweden. So all of our ECUs and Mac stuff comes from Sweden, so we don't get the import tax, which is glorious. Just the VAT. So yeah, but yes. So yeah, say goodbye, Uncle Spike. Say see you soon. We got to go and order some parts. Got to go down and see Uncle Mark.
I'm going to get me balaclava and rob someone.
Yeah, and you're going to go and rob somebody. Try and find
I should be a plumber.
a plumber or a
Yeah.
plasterer. Plasterers have got
Or a
lots
little-
of money. They just don't know what to do with it all.
Yeah.
So they could probably spare a few K to mend your car. So yeah, until next time, thanks for joining us. Next time Uncle Spike will be crying a little bit less, hopefully.
I wouldn't have thought so. I spent lots of money by then.
Bye!
Cheers!